I was gonna go with like Lappy. The Lappy 486.
We can do whatever you put your mind to.
Flappy, like Flappy Bird. Yeah, you see what I did there?
Flappy turd.
Whoa, okay, James Rolfe.
Yeah, Flappy. I love that James was in this hack so much. Like, that's just, that warmed my heart.
Like you got smacked in the face when you close your eyes. Ew, ew.
I'm in love with my cosplay girlfriend.
She's a slut and she's cooler than you.
No, I wasn't going for the Ernie Plays reference. I was going for the actual song.
What is the actual song
you break
lyrics?
your own rules.
Sorry, no, I thought those were the actual lyrics. I haven't heard that song before. What's
Met
the
her
actual
at
lyrics?
GameStop, Hello Kitty tank top.
Hello Kitty tank top.
God, I can understand people who unironically love that music.
Yeah. Oh, I genuinely used to unironically love that music. In fact,
Yeah, I mean,
I wanted to make a short film, about, that was like an adaptation of an anime that I really liked, and I was gonna use like Lead Street Boys as like the soundtrack. That's the type of weeb I was back in the day.
Yeah, I can understand that kind of like autism, but yeah.
I can understand that type of autism.
One of the most autism things I did was make an AMV of Futurama and Grand Theft Auto with Futurama mods.
I see. I have an idea.
So you just see like Leela killing people, and then it's like Leela jump kicking people in the show. Yeah.
I think the thing I used to do when I was a kid is I would take songs from like Homestar Runner, come on for who gods, and I would
come on for my god.
I would make little Mega Man sprite animations where Mega Man was singing the song instead.
Nice.
That was my little thing.
That was a PC game, South Park Chef's Love Shack.
Yeah.
It had an animated intro, with a song that was like you and me and her simultaneous loving, baby. 2, 3 simultaneous. Anyway,
to the
so
children.
I used that song, and I like reanimated it in MS PowerPoint, and I showed it to my mother. Because I didn't know what the song was about.
Oh no!
I just thought it was funky, and she's like, that's something alright."
That reminds me of this cringe thing I did with I was at this I was a child, and I was at this at this party where my parents took me to that had other adults and other children there.
Yeah.
And the children thought like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we did like a singing contest and we like played it for the adults? And like all the other kids did like generic like radio songs that were like popular at the time. And I did like the Digimon Frontiers theme song. And one of the dads recognized it as Japanimation, and I was just like, I'm like, that random dude in the back gets me.
I remember I used to go to, in primary school, I had a best friend. I used to go to his house for like family get-togethers with other parts of his family.
Yeah.
But he just invited me anyway, because they were having a barbecue and shit.
Yeah.
God, those were such good times.
We asked them politely yet firmly to leave.
Yeah, but there was this one kid there that had like he had like actual mental problems.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So whenever he said, I'd just be like, wow, that's so right, that's amazing. And they told me to stop saying that.
They told you to stop saying that?
Like he couldn't talk properly, and I would make fun of that. And I was a very unlearned child.
You were being stupid. You were being
Children are so fucking cruel. Like growing up, other kids are just fucking, oh god, they're awful, and I'm pretty sure nothing's changed.
Sounds like you were being a little bit cruel.
Exactly. Kids are assholes.
It's like kids can be so cruel. We can. Thanks, Mom.
Oh,
fine.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
It's just not knowing enough just makes you a worse person.
Well, yeah, I remember being like a little kid and having like friends that I didn't know any better.
Yeah.
I remember being in prep, and on my first day of school, It might have just been because I wasn't paying attention or something like that, but I didn't know that the school bell meant that like break time was done. So on my first ever day of school, I was playing on the playground, and then the bell rings and all the kids start leaving, and I'm like, "Where are you going?" And they don't tell me, and I'm just like, "Whatever." And then I kept playing, and then like another kid's passing by on the way to class, and they're like, "Why are you still on the playground?" And I'm just like, "Oh, it's fine. You can keep playing." He's like, "Really?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then we're both playing on the playground, and then a teacher storms out of the classroom. It's like, "What are you two doing?"
That is amazing.
And the other kid's like, "Mitchell told me it was okay to keep playing on the playground." I'm like, "Yeah, what's the problem?"
Yeah, I remember at my school we had two playgrounds. One was called the Adventure Playground, and the other one was called the New Adventure Playground.
The New Adventure.
Because it was new, you see. And they took the swings out of the playground very early on because they just led to fights. The only place you could get like swings in a playground is like a public playground. But even in public playgrounds, I've gotten into fights because of the swings. Like it's crazy. Kids are assholes.
Kids are awful. I remember this one time when I was a teenager and I was walking past a playground, and a kid just randomly a kid was calling out from the playground like, "You're a bisexual," and I'm like,
"What?
Did you mean bisexual?" And the kid's like, "No, bio. It's worse than gay." It's like the kid just made up something. They just made up a word to insult me with.
There is nothing worse than being sexual with plants. Bisexual. Fuck's sake.
Uniclit would know all about that.
Fucking hell. What's something? Do you remember? Like, what's something some kid at school lied about?
Well, generally it was about video games. Because I would be like, when I was a kid, I was like, oh, I recently got Croc 2 for Christmas, and this kid was like, oh yeah, I'm already playing Croc 3.
Croc 3.
And I remember going home and like asking my mum to look it up on the internet, and it's just like, and I was like, dude, you're lying. You're just lying. Why are you lying?
I remember this kid at school kept saying he had a GoldenEye VR game.
Yeah, VR game.
Like a VR headset that could play
like way back in 1995, sure.
Yes, exactly. And we all believed him. So every time we told him to bring it to school, he'd make up a new excuse as to why, his mother found it in his bag and he had to take it out and shit. And then eventually we went over to his house, right? And he's like, we asked him about it, and he's like, if it's in this box, if it's not in this box, then my grandfather has it. So he opens the box, and guess what's in there? Nothing.
Nothing. Damn it! Oh, wait, I got one more hit left. Come on. Yeah, alright, finally, we can move on. That was annoying. Do you remember, when we were watching, tool-assisted speedruns? And I went to check out the Wii Golf speedrun, and you just uttered the words like, wow, if this was real life, this guy would be investigated.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, you're right.
He's getting hole-in-ones every single turn. Are we not going to just, question this?
Imagine if there was a golfer like that, where, every single hole was just a hole-in-one. But,
well, he would be investigated.
Yeah, and no, but, imagine, though, if it was, exactly the same way as, one of those Freddie Wong videos, where he just starts glitching out and spinning randomly in the middle.
Glitch in the Matrix, for real.
Yeah. Have you ever seen r/glitch? Have you ever had a glitch in the Matrix moment before?
I had one today.
Really?
I felt a tickle on my arm, and I put my arm up, and I looked at the bottom of it, and I thought I saw a spider. So I tried to crush it against the arm of my chair.
That has to be
there was nothing there.
That has to be a really common one though, because I swear I've had situations before where I've been showering, and like I suddenly see like what looks like a spider on like the wall in my peripheral vision, but then when I turn, there's like nothing there.
Yeah.
And yeah, I feel like that's gotta be like something that a lot of people have dealt with before.
Yeah, definitely. What is this, Donkey Pee? What the fuck is Donkey Pee?
Everyone wants my Donkey Pee, no.
I'm amazed Al Pacino's still alive, because I kept thinking he was dead for some reason.
Oh, he's definitely got that Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, keeps him young and healthy.
I watched Scarface for the first time a couple years ago.
Does he have a scar on his face?
Yes, and I was kind of disappointed that his climb to the top of the gang lords was really quick. Like, they didn't show much in between.
You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding.
That's something else.
Oh, what is that?
It's The Godfather.
Shit, I never watched either of them. I saw the Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank, you redemption.
Shawshank, you did.
I'll shank you, you fucker.
Hey, rude. Why would you say that to me?
I'm gonna shank you with an ice pick, bitch.
That's terrible. Wait, ice pick? What's an ice pick? I'm thinking of an icicle. There was a class that we had in high school that was forensic science.
Wow, really?
Yeah, we had a forensic science class in high school. That's no joke. They actually like taught us like, right? They showed us like if like a blood splatters from like a specific angle or like from a certain distance, like what it would look like, and we had to guess like based on like a splatter, like if like what type of blood splatter it was, like, oh, was this done from this distance or from this height, or you know what I mean, that kind of shit.
That's awesome.
Anyway, what was I saying? A lot of the times they just showed us like true crime documentary videos.
That was really fun.
Trying to remember why I brought up that story.
Kind of murder?
I don't think so. Oh, no, I remember what it was now. Because I got confused between the word ice pick and icicle, right?
Yeah.
So I was watching like one of those like videos that they put on for class or whatever, and it was about how an icicle, like someone stabbed someone with an icicle, which is actually like one of the perfect murder weapons because it doesn't keep its shape. Like it immediately melts once you've done the deed, right?
Like Mythbusters tried that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Apparently, and there was like there was this one I don't remember what the exact details of the video was, but there was this one where they talked about how there was one murderer that would have gotten away with it if there hadn't been like a loose pair of shoes that had just like strolled up on the beach like a few like miles away. And it was because of that one pair of shoes, otherwise he would have gotten off scot-free. Is
this like the shoe killer from LA Noire?
I don't know. I do love LA Noire though, because it's like oh, just act like you're lying.
They pull these extreme fucking faces that are just like, wow, I wonder if they're being distrustful.
Because you have to communicate it through like a video game, and
my favorite thing
there's no subtlety with that kind of thing.
My favorite thing about that game is that the doubt option was originally called something else, and that's why when you press it, Cole Phelps just like explodes at the other guy.
I got that confused with Heavy Rain for a second. Sean!
Yeah.
I don't know a lot. Like, every, like, hyper-realistic video game that claims to be the next big thing just blends together in my brain. What's that movie where that kid, turns 11 years old, gets kidnapped by, like, a big, fat, hairy man? He tells the kid, don't you tell nobody, and then takes the kid to a bar, and then tells him, like, I'm gonna show you some magic.
I have literally no idea what you're talking about.
That's Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
Oh, right.
Big hairy guy takes the kid sense. To a bar on his 11th birthday, says to him, don't you tell nobody. Don't you tell nobody.
Don't tell Mandy. It's just a lawnmower facing bankways.
What does that? Is that Sonor card gauge?
That is Sonor card gauge.
Sonor card gauge, Mort gauge today. No probalo.
No probalo.
No probalo. Mesmeralda. Hey, Flappy's getting some.
I fucking love the names that they come up with for things. Shut up, lady.
Shut up, lady. Oh no. Do you remember what you told me about your perception on the word unique?
Yes. So when I would read instruction manuals as a kid, they'd write like, you can perform unique moves if you press this button, and I would read it as, you can perform un-Q moves, and I'm just like, wow, I'm performing un-Q moves.
Un-Q?
That's what I'm doing, apparently.
I thought it was unique way.
No, it was un-Q.
Un-Q. You thought it was pretty...
Lisa, run like the wind! Mom, it's wind. Well, I've only read it in books.
Yeah.
I've only read it in books.
Basically, so that's how I thought it was spelled, and I didn't see anything wrong with it until someone just, actually said the word, and I saw the word at the same time.
That's funny. I don't care who you are. That's funny.
I'm gonna stab you if you think that's funny.
I'm gonna stab you.
I'm gonna stab you right in the balls.
On the balls? That's where I keep my jizz.
Jizz. Pee is stored in the balls. We don't know this.
That's where pee is stored.
You mean you forgot?
Of course I forgot. Why wouldn't I forget? Forgetting is all I do. I am the Forgetatron. I need one of those remember rolls. I need a remember roll from Neville Longbottom.
If you sit there too long, your balls will expand.
I certainly hope not.
Full of pee, and then when you pee,
right.
It de-expands.
Oh, whoops.
If he's using rage, he's gonna get some real big damage in on there.
Yeah, probably. Somehow doing worse this time than... I figured my Pokemon would be more strong going in.
13, here we go.